It said it was like your connection's wildly unstable and then wouldn't let me fix it. I'm sorry. It YouTube's hard. It's really difficult, you guys. Nobody can YouTube. It's too hard. I'm sorry. Hopefully that's better. If not late. Bella, welcome right on time. So proud of you. So hopefully this will fix that issue and then we'll just learn that I don't use that camera. My camera was kind of a pain in the ass anyways, but this one has a hard time with how dark my bedroom is. Um, Especially because I have this behind me, and that often ruins it for everyone. Oh, I guess what side of my face was correct. Hi. All right. Hopefully, oh, top chat. Sorry. Live chat. Hi. Hopefully that works for everyone. Also, my leg fell asleep and is now waking up, so that's gonna be great. Lighting is great now. Okay, so maybe maybe my MacBook camera is better. Like, um, live chat is where the cool people are. Rave had a typo, like a dork. Um, you have a double bath. Vero, you're so welcome. That's amazing. Whew. All right. I'm so glad this works better. Okay, perfect. Yay. What do you guys want to talk about? Mhm. I am sorry, you guys, that I had to drop it again. Ugh, my leg's waking up. Now it's a Corona ad. Get drunk. First, you can have a hot dog, then you can get smashed. So, okay, so I saw something. I hadn't been paying attention to it. Is somebody, I didn't, Canada Meg, I didn't pick up peaches yet. Oh, I might could do it today. It's been really, really, really hot to the point that I do not want to drive like an hour or 2 hours and then go to a peach place. Like it's hot. Fatima Ali case because of you, right? Right? You got a new kitten. She's so tiny. What does she look like? Oh my god. Can I have her? I want to kiss her. Um, so one of the wives of my husband's coworkers found 3 kittens and she's like, "Does anybody want a new kitten?" And I was like, "Oh, not really in the mood to get a divorce today, but check in with me later." Oh, my self-control was bending. I really, really wanted to go back and spend $500. $500. I want to see that baby so badly. Your little tiny kitten. Hi B, how are you? Um, yeah, so that's what I want to do. I'm gonna go back. I do want to go get the peaches. Today is a little stormy. And so I might hot damn, Corey. Did you clap your hands? Hot damn. Um, I do want to go get the peaches. I just don't want to die of heat stroke, is the moral of that story. So also, um, right? He can't stop me. I could just, that's what happened with sweet potato. What was I supposed to do? Let her die? No. Hi. Oh, from Hungary. That's amazing. Or you're just Hungarian and you live like next door to me. I don't know. Um, a Roddy or a kitten? I think a kitten would, Shannon, because I could get Mark on board with a Roddy. I could just be like, but I'm scared. I need one. I need like 3. So a little Stormy is a good name for kitten. Oh, right. Especially if she's gray. Oh my God. I'd call her Rain Cloud. I would call her Rain Cloud. And then every time she walked in a room, I'd say, Tut Tut looks like rain, like Winnie the Pooh. Oh, I do love Peachy Crumble. You've been here, you couldn't participate. I do love Peachy Crumble. She's such a good baby. I can, Corey. Why? Did you think I couldn't see you? Are you trying to not be seen? Um, it's so hot. Hi, Suzanne. Welcome to your first live ever. It's amazing. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love every moment of it. Not a and a rain dance. Get a Roddy and name it Raleigh the Roddy. No, I want to name it something ridiculous. Leroy will protect you. Yeah, I do doubt him. That idiot loves everyone. He would be so excited while I was getting murdered that he just got to be a part of it. Good morning, Iowa girl. Steve, I said Kesha, not cashier. Oh, I didn't see what you had said. It's not worth it, Suzanne. Getting to alive while it's live, I wanna do it. It's not worth it. If you catch me when it's not live, you can just skip over the nonsense you don't care about. Ellen, 3 Roddies would be so much. 2 Roddies is a lot, but it's my preferred amount of Roddies. But Mark's not ready. He's still really, really heartbroken. Um, Hi, thanks. I did love the Hobby Lobby trip too, Janine. It was really good. You had a Roddy named Doggy, D-O-G. Cute. D-O-G. Okay, sorry, Brandy, read it wrong. Um, oh, an Irish Wolfhound, but they look so scratchy. They don't look soft. It would be like having an SOS pad for a dog. Yes, I remember allergy. I'm allergic to everything anyways. I really genuinely haven't stopped sneezing. So might as well get 3 to 7 Roddies. So especially with the hard pivots. I have never once in my so I did ask my doctor. The rest of that sentence was I've never once in my life hard pivoted. I did ask my doctor about ADHD meds. And I was like, "Okay, but what if?" And then my palms immediately started sweating. My palms are sweating now because I brought it up. And I was like, "Never mind. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not." And she's like, "I mean, you could go talk to mental health about, possibly ADHD diagnosis and medication." I was like, she's like, "We could just schedule you. Like, it's not a big deal." And I was like, "Okay," because I could always be non-compliant and just not take meds. And she's like, "See, there you go." And also, because I had my annual is what it turned out to be. They make you schedule it a year in advance. So by the time it comes, I'm like, what is this for? Why am I here? You officially own a home in Georgia? Fishy, I love that, sweetheart. Um, what zone of Georgia are you gonna live in? You could just make it a quadrant and tell me which quadrant, or say near and then name your biggest city. Um, you dropped your mom and Amelia off at Hobby Lobby. Cute. Oh, hey, Meg, I didn't know it was with you. Ugh, gross. I like none of your family, and I hate you the most. Um, Meg, the discomfort I have still about, anyways, I'm still uncomfortable with you. Um, your doctor, my doctor said I'm very allergic to dogs. Get a new doctor. That doctor is probably a quack. Um, so you got one more of each for a total of 6. That's amazing. Um, she's not a superior mix socks, you guys. Your screen just went back. Sandra, I am still here, sweetheart. The heart rate thing. No, ADH my heart rate thing. Oh, it's okay. So, okay, hold on. You guys, I can't handle this. I don't have ADHD. So, um, my blood pressure when I was there was like, what was it, Meg? Was it like 117 over 84? And I was ramped up because I was talking about health issues. Um, and then you wanted to tell me that you're gonna send me, thank you, Rebecca. You're a watercolor artist. Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, send it to me, sweetheart. Um, Morning, Tamara. Our Cozy is a superior editor and filmer. But she stole my dogs and I'm mad at her. And she's Canadian, so she sucks. So I peer reviewed ADHD. I really do. Um, a little legal meth, but like, what if? Like, okay, also, why doesn't Adderall or Vyvanse make us pick our skin and lose our teeth like regular meth does? Um, okay, so my heart rate was great. All of my labs are amazing, which is so, so helpful. Because I was obsessed with the idea that maybe I had diabetes, but my um A1C is 4.9. I'm obsessed that I was gonna have really high blood pressure now, and it was incredibly okay. Stop Canada flagging. You suck. Oh, hi, Patricia. Um, I am a girl that was very rude. Um, and so I don't know, and I'm scared to take meds and all of that stuff. And so yeah, I went and I got my annual and she's like, "You're really healthy." And I was like, "Okay." And I was trying, "Hey, 5." And I was trying to be like, "Hey, Hannah," late, dead to me. And I'm like, "Okay, you say I'm healthy and that there aren't worms in my arm making my arm tingly." And she's like, "I think you just pinched a nerve, take some Motrin." And I was like, "And my heart, the blood pressure is fine, so there's no worms in my heart." Like all of these things. And she's just so fine with the idea that I'm like, what if there are worms in my body just eating things? And she's like, probably not, but we'll see. So, yeah, I don't know, I like her, and next year I'll be blindsided by another annual. I'll be like, "Oh, amazing. Hi, Tabitha, honey, how are you?" Um, Although one thing, so they do test different urinalysis tests because they wanna see other things, and I was like, "Is it just for pregnancy?" Potential spam. Not today, Satan. Um, Rude, your boss called you rude, Vera. Quit your job. Um, so I was like, "Are you just testing me for pregnancy or like there are other things that you would like my urine for? Because I'm not just going to be tested for pregnancy. I'm not pregnant. I haven't been pregnant in 12 years. I'm not getting pregnant, right?" But they're like, there are some other things. And so I can pull my lab results before, I mean, everybody knows. And so, of course, I put it into AI. I'm like, am I dying? And it's like, nope, you're doing great, girlfriend. But one of the test results was my kidney function is great, Sue. Um, One of them was, did I have sperm in my urine? And I was like, I didn't. Yay, look at me. And I was like, what is that test for? What is that test for? And it felt really uncomfortable because it did test me for pregnancy. So you would think that they were like clearly a woman. So I was like, are they just testing for activity? Is that something that happens and you can get really sick if for some reason, you just get a whole bunch go in your urethra and then you pee them out? Like, what's happening? Yep, MG, that's what we're talking about now. And so I asked the doctor finally, was she's like, anything else? And I was like, okay, but why did you test for sperm in my urine? And she goes, oh, it's a man's world. That's a man's test. She goes, she goes, at some point, I had a different female client because it's the VA and everybody's a dude. And she's like, I had one other woman and she got flags because she was behind on her prostate exam. And I was like, good to know. She's like, it's just a test that's for men. You got scooped up into it. We're looking forward to your prostate exam. I'm like, stellar. Blank screen. You're the second person who got a blank screen. I'm still here though. Um, and so yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully my prostate is thriving. Thriving. And also I was like, well, I went in to the endocrinologist. The big thing that kicked off that story was sometimes my blood sugars out of nowhere, I start feeling very sick, very sweaty, nauseous, shaky. I test my blood sugar and it's like 50 and dropping, 40s. And I'm like, oh my God. So I eat. And that was the thing. I was like, I am concerned about that. And that's why I got a colonoscopy. Like, I don't, I don't know. They're like, yeah, let's check your butt. I was like, oh, I don't have one, but good luck. So I don't know. Sperm in my hair. They do a hair check for that as well. So, yeah, I don't know. I do love the VA, the side quest. The VA is ADHD medical care. They're like, "I don't know. Let's see what's in your colon." So, what did Ellen say? Your doctor asked me at your annual, "Does she need a test for STDs?" And I said, "No, but you can test for dust." A few years ago, I had a full panel for especially bloodborne illnesses like HIV, Hep C, and stuff like that because I had I was driving across the country, you know, and I watched a man. He was in a motorcycle. It was a motorcycle club, and he was going into the divide, what's the median called? But it was dirt. He was going that way, I was going this way, grass and dirt. Um, and didn't stay on his motorcycle for any reason, right? And I think what happened is that his hat blew off and he was looking behind him and whoosh, and so it wasn't a ditch though. It was just the space between the two. It was in Montana. And so I pull over, like I flip and I pull over and there are two other people who are there immediately and the median, yes. And So one pulls over, she's a nurse, and she's holding his head still, and I am putting pressure on the big portion of his face that was lifted, if you will. And so and then a couple other people come, and then it was really interesting because the motorcycle gang had, like, their roles, right? So, some dispersed and started directing traffic. They tried to get like, they had a nurse with them who they tried to bring up. They had somebody helping us get the 911 people, the first responders, because I was like, "I'm in Montana. This is the last exit I passed, but good luck finding me." And then, somebody was distributing water and everything like that, and so, I think I tried to say club, but so they all did their work and stuff like that, and so the people came, and the people being the emergency responders show up, and I go, and I had I found a female motorcycle club member, and I was like, "Hey, are your hands clean?" She's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Could you pull up my shirt?" She's like, "Mm, mm, mm, mm." And then we washed our hands, and then, like, I got water, washed my hands and everything like that, but then later I was just like, that was a lot of his blood on my hands, and I'm not really familiar with him and everything like that, so whoosh, I, later got tested. I didn't have anything wrong, but I was like, it would be a real bummer if I got, like, Hep C from that, but I hope he made it. He was very, very chatty, so, like, he talked, he's like, "Where could somebody get the hat off my head?" We're like, "Oh, baby, that's long gone. That hat you lost that hat a little bit ago. That's definitely not on your head anymore." So, yeah. Anyways, I found that to be a very interesting experience. I really liked the organization and, like, the people having their jobs and doing their jobs, and it was a really interesting experience. Hep C seems more treatable now. Maybe I haven't really looked into it, but yeah, HIV seems really, really okay. I mean, you gotta let stuff go. Some biker clubs are gangs, and they call themselves clubs. Um, and yes, so I do feel like there were a lot doing charity stuff. This one seemed like a really solid club. There were so many too. There were so many. I know, right? Sorry, Brandy. Um, the end. Oh, also, my kids were watching The Wizard of Oz and they were much younger. And while I was doing that, it was when the witch was melting, traumatized the shit out of my kids. Oops. Hi, Mona. How are you, honey? Um, yeah, so that's that story. What else do you guys want to talk about? Um, Let me see if I can do this. Nope, never can, never will. They raise a lot of money there for area ambulance. I love that, Kalamala. Yeah, listen, our stories used to be way more traumatizing, like our movies and stuff like that, like The Lion King, traumatizing as hell. All of our stuff used to be way more traumatizing. Oh, Fifes. So Mason was going to go into for his next big round of chemos, right? But he just got tested and his blood levels are too low. Like all of the bits. Hey, Jamie, how is Boise? All of the white, red, all weren't great. So he can't go this week. They'll test again next week and see if they can get him in for his next round of chemos. All the moms die. Yep, moms die. It's just crazy. So, he's around because they use air ambulances a lot. Who does? Oh, the bikers do. Yeah, so he's doing well, but that the gentle parenting has removed this function we're used to operating in. I don't know. Like I feel like I just can't get behind gentle parenting so much. I'm not team beat your kids, but oh, I just like I don't want to negotiate with terrorists, and that's what a 3-year-old is. The nursery rhymes were all written around the bubonic plague or the queen. Like the nursery like you need those are cautionary tales. Don't go into the woods and eat the candy house. You grew up with Bugs Bunny? My kids love old Looney Tunes. They love it, love it, love it. Okay, so Jamie's on her trippy and where are you, honey? It's almost over and you're heading back to your parents' house in Oregon today. Did you have fun though? And how good is that ice cream? That vanilla ice cream was so good, wasn't it? I know it was. Oh, Mona, nobody wants me to sing. It's a terrible thing. But happy birthday to Mona's granddaughter. Your dad was flown for a transplant, and those guys, when they came to get him, were like royalty. Oh, I bet, Corey. Also in the UK, sometimes it is your royalty because Prince William flew for the air ambulance, didn't he? Or just rescue. It was so good, Jamie. I don't understand why that ice cream is so good. Uh, it's just so good. So, hey, Indy, how are you, sweetheart? The vanilla. Maybe I'll go back to Mount Rushmore. I need more ice cream. And I was thinking about buying like pints and then getting scoops of ice cream and dumping it in the pint box and then putting that in my freezer. And so I could drive around. So I'd buy like 15 and it would be amazing. Also, I do believe you can look up the recipe. Maybe I'll give that a try. Um, you're not okay. You're extra, like a lot. Wait, who's not okay? And why are they not okay? Um, maybe I should. I don't see any reason why I shouldn't try to make vanilla ice cream. Oh, because I'm doing keto and I wouldn't be able to taste it. Like, thank you, Amanda. Girls, Corey. Let's see, 1 second. Oh, that's really cool, Mona. I'm so glad they did that. Um, oh, call it Magnum ice cream. Okay, because that's like a brand of condoms here in America. So it sounded pretty bold of you to announce that you have an addiction to them right then. You're making your hot chocolate. Oh, is Rachel Stewart in here yet? You're doing keto for a bit. Good job, Amber. And you made some green yellow beans with homemade garlic scrape Alfredo. Is that keto or the beans keto though? You can, Corey, but it's like the sweetener. I could use monk fruits, but we'll see. Um, oh, honky, that's crazy. So ice cream lollies. I want to start calling things lollies. You use Greek yogurt, Lily's chocolate chips, and stevia and peanut butter as keto ice cream. I'm actually not even trying to do keto substitutes for sweets. I'm just ignoring them entirely, and I haven't found myself having a hard time with it. I have not found myself struggling for treats and stuff like that. I have been eating a horrific amount of beef jerky. Kala, look. Look at this. I got a little impatient and pulled it out early. So it's a little more glossy because of we don't say lolly. Um, I call some of my honky tonk singers in here. That's who's honky. Um, so yeah, I've been eating copious amounts of that. But I will, yes, I'm gonna do it looks like a Leroy treat because it's dried beef with a little bit of salt. It tastes great. And yes, I will show you me doing that. But it's good. Like the first bite you eat, it tastes weird because beef jerky we're used to um having like the sugar and the other flavors added, and this does not have that. And so the first bite you take, you're like, this doesn't taste right. It doesn't taste right. And then your body's just like, usually like 27,000 of them. A dehydrator, Cozy. I was gifted one for a video last year or further ago. Last year. And for the video, poor people, dehydrated liver. It was so gross. So gross. And I've been using it really consistency with the beef jerky, and it makes me so happy. Kelly, you love my videos. You have medical issues also, and I got you to clean better. I'm so happy with that. You also have a teenage son with ADHD and autism. That's amazing. Also sucks, but you know what I mean, right? Ew, pork jerky. I cannot handle. I have pork that I could make pork jerky. I don't know. I don't know. Doesn't it taste weird? It's gotta taste weird. Did you burrito bomb? What? Maybe you should have a burrito bomb in it, not a burrito bomb, a burrito bomb. Get it right. What? Steve, are you having a stroke? What cut of meat did you buy? So I am going to for that one is it was a discounted New York strip. So at Sam's Club, so dicey buying discounted. So sketchy. But there were 4 for $35. So I bought those and I made those into beef jerky because what started me on just that and like the just meat and salt version of it is the Carna snacks. Have you guys seen those? There are ads for them. The Carno snacks are essentially just that. It's the Redmond sea salts and beef, but it's so expensive. It's crazy expensive, and they just use steak cuts. So, I went and I was like, "Okay, let's just replicate that." But then I was looking, the top roast, they have really good sized top roasts, and, I wonder if I could do that. I just need hi, Dia. I just need a higher fat content. FYI, who made coffee shoot out his nose once? How? Um, yeah, a dehydrator would make really good dog treats as well. I no, Steve, don't say that. I hate that. Um, I hate wrapping presents. I hate wrapping presents. Like that's why I just save it all up for one day in Christmas and then I just rage wrap Christmas and it makes me so mad the whole time. I hate it. You're getting freeze dryer. D, I want a freeze dryer. They're so expensive. Have I started canning yet? Not yet. No, I don't have any peaches, anything like that yet. Oh, but yeah, the gift bags are better. But kids love unwrapping. And so, yeah, to be a good parent, ugh. Um, a rage wrap, it just makes me so mad where I'm just like, and then eventually it starts getting real sloppy where I'm just like, tape, done. And then I put a bow on where it's the worst and I call it a day. Right, Brett? I'm excited for when we start scooting away from gift bags and wrapping. And you're just like, I Venmoed you cash. Buy what you want. No, I'm sad that your pickles are gone. Well, your cucumbers are gone. Um, being a good parent can be annoying. So tissue paper and bags for wrapping, but not for like Christmas. Christmas, you need to wrap them, wrap them. But yeah, when my kids are older, I will definitely. Good, Steve. I'm so glad you're joking, sweetheart. Um, but when my kids are older, I'll definitely be able to back off of it. Everybody's very concerned about Steve. Steve, your joke was not funny. Nobody giggled. We're all very worried about you. Mama. Okay, a little bit more. Santa sucks. I love, love Santa. I love doing it. I loved having it be a part of our lives. It was incredible. I am very sad that it's not still like a believer. Um, like we don't have any believers anymore, and I hate. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But yeah. Um, Cass. So anyways, this is my water bottle. Let's talk about my water bottle real quick because we need a hard pivot. Look, have the day you deserve. Always funny. Tactic cutie. I identify as a problem. And look, it's a little bomb. Oh, and Majestic AF. I need some more stickers. How many ounces? 3 of these make a gallon or just a little bit over a gallon. Um, I am obsessed with the Coldplay Kiss Cam. It is so funny. Oh, Millennial Meg, if you're still here, which you're not because you don't like my live streams, I want you to do a reaction on that. I feel like that would be a good idea. My coffee mug stickers are so wonderful. Any idea what that is in liters? I think ugh, is made in Texas. Does that help anybody? It's dishwasher safe. That helps. I don't remember, but I poured it out because I also have half-gallon ones. Katie sent me an Iowa sticker. No. Do I have a Maryland Starbucks mug? I do. But yes, Iowa. Um, his wife's letter was amazing. I need to see it. I don't think I've read it. What's with the metric system? We're from the South, right? Like just so what I did was I have half-gallon containers and I know they're a half gallon. And so I filled this up to see how many times it took me to fill 2 of them. And that's how I know 3 of these a gallon. Oh, I'm so scared that it's not now. But it is. It is. It is. It's fine. I'm gonna have to measure it out. Oh, I'm gonna be so scared. What's the Coldplay Kiss Camp? You didn't see it yet? It's crazy. There was a Coldplay concert in Massachusetts, and they were just doing, like, the Kiss Cam where they were, like, seeing things, and so they'd pull up somebody interesting, and then Chris Martin, the lead singer of Coldplay, would make a comment and stuff like that, and then, they showed this couple that were canoodling, like, and immediately they're like he's like, "Look at these guys," and immediately she covers her face and turns her back, and he ducks down and, like, lays down, and Chris Martin was like, "Well, man, either they're having an affair or they're really shy." It was an affair. It was a CEO of a tech company called Astronomer, never heard of it before, and his lead HR, like the head of HR, they're both married. And because of their big old response and stuff like that, like so yeah, that happened. Um, you can't drink plain water. Oh, the element packets are pretty delicious. Um, I say Massachusetts funny. What is it supposed to be? Massachusetts. No, abandon all hope, ye who enter here. You may not just like it. You must stay and watch. Hi Emma Jane. How are you, sweetie? You tried Element, but it's even harder. I got used to it. And now I drink unflavored elements. And my husband had some, and he's like, "Why do you hate yourself?" And I tasted a sip of his liquid IV that was peach flavored, and I tried not to die. It was so blah. It's so expensive, Cozy. It is wildly expensive. Um, I need them to sponsor me. Say the T, Massachusetts. Where's the T? Massachusetts? Massachusetts? The T's at the end, Massachusetts. No, you know what? I say it how I say it. I'm sorry that I have an accent. Massachusetts has the dumbest accent, so don't come at me with your Bostonness. Like, you say all the words stupid. So, at least I can say car park. Uh, I would totally take a sponsorship from them. I think it would be amazing. And I know somebody who knows somebody who's, like, super good friends with them. And so he gets a butt ton of Element stuff, like, all of it. He just has boxes and fistfuls, and because 'cause they're besties, and I was like, "Could you write them and be like" but I'm too embarrassed because I just feel like they're not going to ever want to sponsor me because I'm such a shit show. And they would be like, "Pass, do not need that kind of situation blended with our brands, thanks." You say all the words stupid. Ah, you don't know how my family can drink that soda water? It tastes nasty in my own opinion. We need the least level of flavor possible in our flavored waters. Um, They sponsor that ghost town guy. I should see who that is. I don't know who is it. Where are they located? I have no idea. Are great. They'll totally want me. I don't know. I'd have to get him to vouch for me, and then it would let everybody know that I have this channel, and I want that to be a secret. Bye, Dia. I love you, sweetheart. Thank you, Cass, for posting that in Discord. We all know it's a Coke, not a soda. I think I can occasionally drink Cokes, but it needs to be like a super not like a special occasion. I have to be in a super mood for it. Like when I came out of anesthesia from my colonoscopy, it was the greatest thing that's ever happened. That was the best tasting thing that I've ever had. And also sometimes on a really hot day when I'm really busy, a McDonald's Coke tastes good. Kim from the Wads has that sponsorship. Word. High flavors, no bueno for autistic peeps. Yep. You need as much, and Sammy won't even drink them. She does not like the feeling, but she will drink soda. It's called pop. It's not pop, it's soda. Although I am in the South where everything's a Coke, and then you have to specify what, like a Coke, is it a DP, Dr. Pepper? Shouldn't call it DPs anymore. Or like Sprite and stuff like that. It's not pop, it's not soda. It is soda. I'm sorry. I was on a roll of yelling at people, Michelle. I didn't mean to do that. Um, you always thought that Coke thing was a rumor. The down south calling things Coke, it's Pepsi, Coca-Cola. Oh, Brett. Brett. Disgusting. Pepsi is so gross. Pepsi tastes like you already pre-mixed it with alcohol, but you don't get to get drunk. It just tastes bad and it burns. Okay, how do you your kid is obsessed with chocolate milk. Mine too, Kelly. How do you get your kids away from drinking one type of drink? I don't. And you try to get him a drink that he likes, but stuck on not that milk. My kids drink about 3 full ass glasses of chocolate milk, like milk with the carnation chocolate powder in it. And I'm fine with that. I make them not put as much milk in, and they have to add half and half for the calories of it. That's what they eat. That's what they're gonna survive on. They broke me. That's what they survive on, that's what they survive on. I'm just excited that they get like Kelly, my kids don't eat. There's not very many things out there for to eat. Eventually, they'll get a food jag. They will not want it. Um, what Beth M Thrive Market? Oh, yeah, it's I think they're makeup because I use Thrive Cosmetics. But yeah, so I'm just like, get the calories in. The Carnation's breakfast has added vitamins and stuff like that. A ton of sugar, but whatever, you know? Diet Coke over ice diet is so disgusting. Never straight out of the bottle. Yeah, Corey, like we buy 4 gallons of milk a week. It's so much. And calories are I need them to get the calories. I do. They're so underweight. And like that's also just their body style. I was incredible. I think I was a sophomore or a junior in high school before I broke 100 pounds. So like, but I'm freaking out. Thrive Market is food. Okay, then Thrive Cosmetics is clearly different. Chocolate milk on Captain Crunch cereal? Disgusting. I can't believe you said that, and I am going to block you. Wow, what a gross thing to say. I did love Captain Crunch cereal though when I was young. Um, okay, let's stretch. Let's stretch. You can't protest too much. You're stuck on Diet Pepsi. Gross. What's with the people liking the diet drink? Ugh. Have you tried beer over Cheerios? I do not like beer. I never have. I tried. I tried so that I would look cool. Like I wanted it for the social coolness elements. Even that couldn't get me to drink beer. The only time I really drank beer was right after I gave birth to the twins, like the first week, right? And at night when I would start breastfeeding, like they'd latch and Mark would bring me a Guinness and I would drink the Guinness as fast as possible while nursing them because it's not like a tap. It doesn't go straight through. And so I was convinced I wasn't going to make enough milk. So I was drinking as much of the hops as I could. So I went for a really it was I didn't enjoy it. And so I drank as much as I can. And then they would sleep the longest. And so that way I was never really concerned about accidentally giving them anything. Yes. Like if you're tipsy, don't breastfeed, but you can chug beer and I just and then I gave up on that because I could such a weird thing to brag about. I could have been the world's best wet nurse. I could have held up an entire nursery just on my own. That was my calling. If there's a calling anywhere, it was me nursing babies. Um, so I'm grateful for that. Full fat, everything is healthy. Yep. Oh yeah, I'm such a food conspiracy person. Such a food conspiracy person. I will not drink low fat, no fat. I won't eat low fat, no fat. Um, just back. Rafe's just back. You can make big money doing that. Well, I mean, I'd have to get pregnant now. You know, but Mark would be mad. So Jesus, all alcohol is gross. The timing, the name, and the phrase, so good. Jesus, do you want to go trick or treating? I'm trying to unlock that holiday for everybody. Right? Corey, the amount so so a lot of you, if you had nursed, you know the boob out situation all of the time, just passed out, boobs out all of the time, right? A couple years ago, like 2 years, not very long ago, right? And my kids are 14 and 12, so not very long ago, Mark and I were arguing, we were bickering, just like a cute, playful argument. We rarely really fight, and we were arguing, and so he goes, "Your boob's out." And I looked, I was like, because I had been just like your condition. I was like, why did I even think that was a possibility? Like, to between pregnancy, bird, or a dog, that'd be so funny. Um, I mean, Jesus, just you can collect the candy and then give it to the switch witch, which I don't do. I let my kids eat as much candy, and I'm like, if you throw up, you throw up. Actually, candy, Calvin did when we went to the movies. I was like, if you throw up, you throw up. But he learned a lesson. So, I cannot get a bird, Amy, I can't. Thank you, Cass. Um, I can't. This is too much work. Have you found Jesus? I didn't know I was supposed to be looking for him. Like, is he looking for me? Did he send me an email that I didn't respond to? You have 1 kid? Oh, you had one as a kid. I had 2 birds. I had lovebirds as a child. My mom got them for me. They were a huge commitment that lived very much longer than me being at home, and I never asked for them. And so I got a chore for 10 years. But they're dead now, so let them touch the stove. So I strike you as a bird person. They're so loud too to have so many birds. Ugh. Right? And I think they're cute. I think they're hilarious. I just think that they take a lot of work and they're very loud. I don't want the loudness of it. Speaking of loud, sweet potato, loudest cat I've ever owned. Not volume wise, but consistent noise making. What she likes to do right now is I sit on my nest and she sits on the floor behind me. Cozy, shut up. I'm gonna go back to that. She sits behind me and rolls around all cutesy and then like purr screams and won't stop until I get up and I put her on my shoulder and I pet her for a while, but she just yells until I get her attention. Yes, I do want to tame crows. I have walnuts and cat food at the ready because sometimes we have crows and I just want them to be my friends. Maybe I'll make like a crow feeding stand in my yard, but the squirrels, and we'll figure out how to get it to where the squirrels don't eat it. And I want them. I just want them because they're amazing and they're spiteful. That's my favorite. Like, they recognize your face and will tell other birds and kids, be like, "That guy's a dick." And then they target you, and I love spite thrills me, and I love it so much. Your mom was attacked by a crow? Emma, your mom must like, they were talking shit about your mom. They went for it. You want me to catch her being loud on a camera? I'll try next time. I want it. She had to have surgery? Jesus, that's wild. Sorry, not you, Jesus, but, like, I was just using your name in vain real quick. Don't worry about it. You and your grandma luring crows to be my I just want them to be my friends. Janice is late and dead to me. 45 minutes, Janice, and this is my second live stream this morning. What's happening here? Bye, CL. Have a good one. Jamie said Boise courthouse, and they all set up to talk about the courthouse, the Colbert case outside. That's amazing, Jamie. I bet it's wild. Theo broke your heart too. You grew up with him. Theo who? What? I missed it. Sorry, Lovey. I started watching Chris after I watched The Birds by Alfred Hitchcock. That I hate that movie. Like the back lore of that movie is insane. Like the birds weren't enough, so like they were throwing them at her. Um, so far, they only sat in your garage and stare at us while we give them gifts. I just want them to be my friends. The proof is not in the pudding. The proof of the pudding is in the eating, Steve. This has to be one of the most interesting conversations you have ever witnessed. Thanks, MG. It's just like we start the live and see where it takes us, and it takes us in 15 different directions. Midwest Knitter, you had a doctor's appointment. What for? Oh, I hope it's private. Tell me about it. Did you have to did you have nothing? Anyways, you had me at pudding. Um, ADHD life at its best, not diagnosed, so who knows? Rip Theo from the Cosby Show. Oh, I never really watched it. I never really get upset. Oh, Ozzy Osbourne died. When celebrities die because I didn't know them. And so it literally changes nothing in my life. And which is probably like I bet their family's really sad. I bet it's a really hard time for people, but like I Michael Jackson died. Oh, you know? Stop saying Massachusetts in the chat. That's quite healthy, Beth. Like Ozzy was old. He was 70. I thought he was 78, but he may have been 76. And yeah, and just like that, he got all of the mileage out of that vessel, didn't he? You need some encouragement, Blair. You have your own cardboard mountain you need to tackle because recycling gets picked up tomorrow, but it's so hot outside. Oh, it's gonna effing suck. You know what I would do, Blair? It's such bad advice. It's hard advice, and you have to be able to do it. But I would set an alarm for like 4 in the morning and do the cardboard mountain then. It's gonna suck, but at least you won't like sunstroke ouse. And that's what I would do. I would honestly set an alarm and do it super early in the morning. Plus, you get the added deliciousness of procrastinating today. Love that. And then panic doing something with a very significant deadline tomorrow. Yay. 76 is not old anymore. It's not, but it is if you are a rock star who did every drug ever and clearly was on a massive decline for 30 years. Like he has not been healthy. Nobody's been like, look at Ozzy. He's looking great for so long. And I'm not even talking attractiveness. Same. I'm sad because the person died, but like you said, I'm not even sad to be honest. I'm not sad. It's more of a notable thing that happened that day. It's news. It just is. And that's crazy to me. Um, you know, uh I'm someone I knew life fell apart when Prince died for about a week. I can't even understand that. I can't understand, like, even if it was like impactful for my youth or I really looked out to them, like it's sad. But maybe I don't have enough idols. Like, okay, let me think. Who would I be saddest? I think the most that made me sad, Robin Williams made me sad because it was such a shocking thing where you're just like, Oh, wow. Because he was so happy, so, like, uplifting and stuff like that, and for him to have been struggling so deeply and privately and then choosing to end his life, terrible. Also, everybody posting the fucking genie, now you're free Aladdin memes, that got me. Did Mr. Rogers die? Probably. That'd be crazy if he was still alive, right? Um, so I don't know who Chester Bennington is. Okay, so Tommy Boy, are you talking about what's his butt? See, John Candy, no. Although I had a dream like the week before that he was dead, so I was ready for it. Um, I don't know who Chester is. Who's Chester Bennington? Also, I'm not that wrapped up in celebrity culture. And like I am really wrapped up in the royal family, but like royal family dating back forever. So all of the people that I was really interested have already died. And then there are like a couple, like it's a continuation. You're king, you die, you get a new one. They die. So like even when Queen Elizabeth died, I was interested. I was interested. Oh, Chester Bennington was from Lincoln Park. Also didn't know the guy from Lincoln Park died. Same person. Um, we don't talk about Bruno. I didn't watch that movie. I could name one Lincoln Park song, maybe, unless they didn't sing it. And I can't name it right now or think of how it goes. Princess Diana didn't cry, didn't care. I was like, that's interesting. Kurt Cobain, I that was surprising because I was very young. Charles he's had cancer for a year and a half. Also, Kate Middleton, Princess Duchess Catherine, she had cancer at the same time. My nose isn't running. Where's my camera? Princess Diana was a little bit crazy, but now if you look into it, like had she worn a seatbelt kind of thing, Princess Diana didn't bother me. She also died like right when Mother Teresa died. And we know, I'm an amazing Catholic. And so I was more bothered by Mother Teresa, but not bothered because like you have to think that being one of the best, well-known, amazing nuns, it feels like it it shouldn't be terrible. Like when the Pope dies, you're like, I bet that wasn't even scary for him. Like um, but also I was in high school, so when Diana died, I think I was a senior or a junior. Um, your youngest son was devastated when Chris Farley died. I mean, devastated, and that sucks. Um, oh my god, Penny, that is insane. That's a crazy dream. I didn't cry for Whitney Houston, and her daughter dying in basically the exact same way also made me sad. Like I wasn't sad, but I was like, "Oh, that sucks." Like, more for, like, it had to suck for Whitney Houston knowing like, watching her daughter do that, that had to suck. Phil Hartman, I, like, found out about his death later, but that sucks because he was murdered, like, that's no good. So it's not the person dying that's sad at all. I don't care that Phil Hartman died. It is sad that his wife lost it and killed him. That that's the tragedy for me. It's not the loss of the person, it's the tragedy of the event because I don't know the person. So, yeah, I don't know. I just don't know if that's wrong, but I don't but when I know people personally, it ruins me. Like, not ruins me, but, like, it hits me so hard. The only real reason I was sad when Queen Elizabeth died was because she almost made 100. That's the other thing, it's like the falling short of the goal where you're like, "Oh, dang it, you coulda made 100," kinda thing. Um, super late to chat. Hi, Clicker. Oh, Clicker. I need to let you know that the last time you thought I was ignoring you because I wasn't saying hi to you, you were watching a replay. You're so I can see like I saw all your comments. I was like, wasn't ignoring you. Now I'm gonna ignore you. Um, you kind of get bothered when somebody is creative and will lose more of the art that they could have created later in life. That is hard. Um, so what if died? Lie, she's not gonna care. But I personally interact with you guys, so that's different. I've never, ever interacted with Princess Diana. Um, I can make a good crime scene investigator. I think that would be interesting. I think that would be interesting. Your husband's aunt passed away. That has to be so hard. I'm so sorry. Dana, that's terrible, babe. Um, Also, like, I don't know if I would know or not know. It would be hard. Maybe I wouldn't know. I honestly wouldn't know if any of you guys died because, like, unless your next of kin knows to, like, come into my live stream and be like, this is I'm not gonna pick a certain person because if you died next, it would be terrible. But if you were like, this is Peanut Brittle 747's husband, she died, that's how I would know. But otherwise, like, how would I know if you guys died? Also, you guys wouldn't know if I died or quit YouTube unless somebody came on and was like, Beth died, and then you would know, you know? Oh, I love that you told your daughter to come and alert us when you're dead. But, like, that's how I would know. Let's all just try to live forever. I mean, because it's gonna be uncomfy. Um, oh, Jamie, I hate that, sweetheart. I'm Beth, Jesus. I feel like you should know that. Like, I feel like you should know that. Not just because, like, I'm a YouTuber, how do you not know me? But, like, aren't you supposed to know I know, Jesus, the joke is that you're the actual Jesus, babe. That's what made that funny. I'd say you're dead to me, but I don't want Jesus to think I'm talking to him right now. Um, it is nice that they came in and told you. Charlie would go into Discord. I love that. Like, I love that, Jesus should know, like, come on. Um, does anyone follow Willow the cat? I do not. Did the cat die? That'd be sad. Mary would miss Mary, but, that feels very cliquish, to be honest. Hi, Selena. Hola. You talk about zombies. It is so funny. Um, I definitely had a lot of water, but I'm not ready to get off live yet. So there was a YouTuber who died of cancer and he recorded a video that said, if I'm watching this, I've died. You know what? If I had a terminal illness, I would just because I'd get it out of the way. And then make somebody upload that. But Jesus is dead to all of us. But then 3 days later, um, Hammy and Cozy. I'm so sorry. So, what else? I was gonna say something about death and stuff like that. Oh, okay. So, anesthetic mom, we will if I have a good mod, they'll drop it in the chat real quick. Um, Mary, you're not a real Mary, but thanks. Oh, okay. So that's the other thing where it's like, it's gonna seem like it's related, but it's gonna feel like a hard pivot. It's not. When people are like, "How can you handle the really big criticism for you?" I do follow her. Are you gonna tell me she died? Oh, yes, I know. Sue, I am aware and I'm very sad for her, but I don't want to go into that. Um, so when I get really mean comments and stuff like that, especially the people who go find my video, like they're clearly binge watching my content and just with a like a crazy rage boner, right? And just and people are like, "How can you handle mean comments like that?" It's like, okay, because honestly, I would not Yay, Sue, that's amazing. I'm so happy. Um, I don't know that you exist. Like, even even seeing all of your mean comments in a row, I don't know you. You're not a real human to me. You're just somebody, right? But thank you, Colin Meatball. Um, And so, like, it just doesn't impact me. And it's easy to dismiss somebody where I'm like, that's it's like somebody saying that the gummy bear cartoons, like all of the gummy bear universe hates me. I mean, okay, that will not impact my life at all. But when I like get engaged with you guys, you become real. Does that make sense? Like there's a morphing of it. And so there's a lot of people who I never see in my live streams, never come to my Discord, but like if they had come out and just dropped something mean, it would devastate me, right? Like there's someone who just only puts emojis all the time. If she came in and was like, "Listen, you ugly bitch," I'd be like, "Oh my god. Oh my god, that would hurt so bad," you know? But like voice note, and I do exist. It's I love that. I love that about the Discord. I love that when you guys get on camera with me. I love it if you guys send voice notes so I can hear your actual voice. Like I love the tangible parts where I can put you into a real person. Um, I'm sounding so mentally healthy right now. It's probably because I have a really good A1C. Not gonna brag. It's 4.9. I know I mentioned it at the top of the chat, but just so you know. Um, so I do have a lot of imaginary friends, but, like, there's a transition. An ad just popped up about making feet content. Clicker, oh my god. Oh, A1C, it's how well your body processes, sugar. It's, like, to see if you're a diabetic or not. It was a joke, Rave. Way to ruin it, asshole. Um, I am hydrated. I gotta pee. I started watching Mac, then he sent a link for you. Then I got hooked on you, healthy wise. You should stop watching Mac. He's a butt bag. I should probably text him that he's a butt bag. He might be awake, but I'd be like, "You are a butt bag." With that great A1C, you'll be in good shape to deadlift for fall leaves. Gotta do squats first. What did I say? Squats for squash. I think I'm so funny sometimes. No, I know. There's a difference between mean jokes out of love and the other mean jokes. Like, you can tell there's difference. Like, okay, for example, my feet are not attractive, so I'd either be rich or banned. Um, I haven't called us nerds. You are a nerd, Sue. But like, um, Vero, it's so hard to join Max Discord. It's Discord. I don't understand it. It's like so complicated. Um, do you guys want to keep the live going or do you want me to sign off? Either way, I have to step away to handle it's to pee. I have to pee. I do. I do. Okay. You pulled a muscle in your butt. You asked your grandson to punch you in the butt. Steve, that's my favorite story I've ever heard. Okay, I'll be right back. Mary, Mary, I need hand soap for my bathroom. Alameda later, she paid not paid. Are you doing voice to chat, Steve? You just got out of the shower. Um, already paused and peed. Good for you, baby. Have fun getting your toddler. Ugh. Like Grace, everybody pees at once, guys. Plus, when you go through basic training, they of course have boy girl toilets and there's a billion of you and there are 3 toilets basically. Usually everywhere you went is about 3 to 4 toilets, right? And so you would get in line and unzip and unbutton your pants, right? Go in, pee, and like push the pee out. Like there's no casual, let's see how it goes. You get it out. You have 7 seconds to pee. And then you pull up, sure, you flush, and then you leave so the next person can go in. And then you fasten up your pants and wash your hands. Um, and so I don't unzip, unbutton in public. That would be crazy or anything like that. But like, I am a, people are like, wow, you pee so fast. I was like, it was drilled into me. I am so good at peeing. It's like a skill set. I can pee so fast. You forgot to wipe in that story. Sometimes, Jamie, um, have I used a Shiwi or similar? No, I wish I had when I was in Iraq because once I held my urine for 12 hours. We started very early in the morning and we were doing an all day situation out. And often we were stopped in our trucks and we were just doing a lot of different things, right? And I finally because I was the only I saw 2 other female soldiers outside of the wire the whole time, the wire being a protected military base, right? Okay, so you have different military bases and there are different out places, right? It didn't rave, thankfully. And we called if you were in safe, if you were in a secured place, it was inside the wire, right? And so if you're outside the wire, you're in the areas, right? Like you're not protected, you're not on base. And not like base, like, I'm on base, you can't shoot me. They still could, but like you're guarded. And so when I was outside the wire, it was so long. And I was the female, and there were hundreds of other dudes, right? Soldiers and stuff like that. And yeah, finally I was like, "Okay, guys, like, please don't look." The ones that were in my Humvee, because I couldn't control what anybody else did, I walked to the front of my Humvee and peed. So that was for everybody to see, but I had to everybody else with their fancy penises were just able to pee. Plus everybody else had a penis. And so not, I maybe some people are looking, right? But me, I had a squat in mud, definitely got stuff on my shoes, was not great. But I couldn't hold it any longer. I just couldn't. So that was one of my finest moments. I was so fancy that day. Longest she went it was before security at Heathrow. Oof, that sounds terrible. Um, Hi, Tease. So we're a family of 5 with 1 bathroom. We do all things fast. I can totally see that. Fancy penises is what you call gentlemen collars. Yeah, so I really wanted a Shiwi, but they didn't have any. I heard rumors that maybe we could. Jamie Chaotic, do you mean where is she? Like, is she in this live, or do you want me to tell you she's in Idaho? Um, but yeah, it was not great. Rave because if you don't want everybody to get shot. Like maybe I was gonna get picked off, maybe I wasn't, but like we didn't need the prison thing in it. I just peed. As I'm sure it was of note for some of the people. Maybe once in a while you don't outside the wire. You don't. It's like being a surgeon. You just don't go to the bathroom. You just hold it. Um, but yeah, like maybe some people are like, oh, she's peeing. Maybe one because you can't have that many people with a pee fetish, right? Statistically speaking, maybe. And then that was his best day. So you're welcome. Uh, how to put her in toddler jail. There you go. So you peed in a parking lot when I was young and drunk. I have done the young and drunk, but it's so different when you're sober. So different. We didn't have, like, cell phones and cameras, Cass, because remember, this is 20 years ago. We did not have those over there, and they wouldn't have worked. But I do wish that I woulda Hey, Melanie. I wish that we would have had access to cell phones. That would have been really, really good. Even thinking about God is no reason to keep others out of the bathroom. Well, there you go. Oh, so only the one time when she was young and drunk. Went down. Luckily, it's supposed to be cool enough and have enough storms today that I'm gonna do my outside walk in the evening, and then for my inside workout, I have a step master thing. It's just a standing steppy thing. It murders me. Oh, it's so hard. So hard. Actually, I peed in the bushes at McDonald's. I was sober. Once I got lost in a cornfield maze and I peed in the maze. I didn't think I was ever gonna escape. You peed on the side of the road for the first time last summer, didn't enjoy. You gotta get used to it. So, yep, go do stuff, Vero. Look at Beth reloading for another pee break. Then we can talk make things better again. I mean, remember when you'd be like, "Oh, I broke the seal," because you'd be out drinking and like the first time you pee, then all of a sudden you had to pee a ton? I can do the walk at night Canada if I want to, but usually our storms are then, and so it's a lot riskier because I don't wanna be hit by lightning. You have a funny poop story, but not a pee story? You gotta get a funnier pee story. Those are good. Is Millennial Meg still here? Probably not. Um, or urgent care falling down Walmart. So what I was trying to do, I really wanted her to be super hurt falling down at Walmart and have like mental anguish and then sue Walmart, but she's fine, which sucks. You'd be buying food for less and you were drunk. I do kind of miss my dirty drinking 20s. I kind of miss that a little bit, but I don't think it'll hit the same if I did it now. Like, I just don't think it'd be as good. Also, the hangover. Oh, geez. Oh, geez. You pooped in our trailer the other side of the highway when our transmission died and it still felt wrong. Yeah. In your trailer? Oh, yeah. No, I pull over all of the. I have been on ramps and pulled over and been like, "Gotta go to the bathroom," but only pee because I don't poop because that would be gross. I'm a lady. Because it's not a member only live cast. So, I kind of miss like, I kind of miss it. But yeah, I did feel but you know what? We didn't feel that bad the next day. Like, if you compare hangovers now, which are just crippling, they're devastating versus what your hangovers were when you're like, I could go back to work at Starbucks. Like, I could just right? You still functioned, you just felt slightly worse, and then all you did, you're just like, "Oh, a little bit hungover." You drink a little bit of extra coffee, and you're good. Oh, Rebecca, gross. Um, but you're wearing pantyhose. Yeah, I just you never, somehow I get a hangover even when you don't drink. I feel like that. Like the not enough sleep or the too much sleep, it's both ways. Bye, Penny. Like my body is like Goldilocks. It just needs the exact just right amount of sleep or it's just gonna burn down my fucking cottage. I don't know. You wanna get drunk, but you're a busy grandma? If you wanna be a terrible grandma, you can get drunk right now, it's fine. People used to do it all the time. You hardly ever get hangovers now that you're older, but you can wake up still drunk the next day and have to function. That's hard. Nothing ruins a pina colada like adding rum to it. I cannot stand the taste of pina coladas. Oh, thank you, Selena. So, taking care of a toddler after a week of drinking. Oh god, that's so hard. Like my interest is gone, Melanie. I just ugh. At the VA, they're like, "Do you drink?" And I'm like, "No, I don't." I was like, "Maybe once a year, twice a year." And they're like, "Should we put never?" I was like, "It's essentially never." Like it just So, and then I know people who are I knew somebody, she was my age, but she was bartending and she would just get smashed all the time. And now reflecting back, I'm like, girl, how are you holding it together the next day? Ugh. Do I have a favorite cocktail? I like red wine. That's not a cocktail. Hold on, let me think. I used to like lemon drops or like kamikazes, like a citrus based one. Those are good. But not something too sweet because it's too the sugar made me feel sick before the alcohol did. Oh my god, Babs, that's very funny. So you only have 2 fruit mixed drinks when you're out to eat? I It's too sweet for me. It just makes me feel blah, 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 blah. You like cold beer when really hot. Melanie, I read that wrong, and I thought you were gonna say, "I like my cold beer really hot." I was like, "Gross. Gross." Alright, nerds, I actually think I'm gonna sign off too because I want to. I have to explain myself to you because I'm very fancy. But honestly, I have, 2 workouts to do and a couple other things to accomplish, and I love you very much. And I had fun. I had fun with you. I put on makeup for you idiots, and nobody said, well, a couple of you said I look pretty, but nobody said, Beth, I can't believe you put on makeup. So rude. Dead to me. Okay. I love you guys so much, and I will see you Friday with a video. Okay. Mwah.